Hi, my name is Alex with Email Marketing, and today I want to tell you about how I learned that the offer isn't everything, and that rather than assuming things, you should always A/B test and test them. So let's get into it. The story is we had a pop-up for this client, and we were trying to get the sign-up rate up, and we had been stuck for a while testing different offers without success. So this is a high-ticket site. They sell high-end items, and so 10% off is a good discount. You can get a good amount off of your order. We also tested 15% off. We tested a giveaway where we were giving away $1,000 value product, and it wasn't moving the needle on the pop-up. It wasn't really doing much, and it was increasing the cost of getting these subscribers, because if you give away $1,000 products, there's a cost if you don't get more subscribers than by giving a 10% discount. So all in all, we're kind of stuck with a rather low sign-up rate, and we were not sure what to do. And then we started testing different random little things until we got a better idea of what to do next in terms of offer testing. One of the things we did is completely change the image to something that looked much cleaner, that looked like this. So this is the variation we the new variation we made. We made this very professionally. Instead of doing it fast, I was kind of preferring fast iteration over something that takes a long time to make that looks really nice. But this time we did that, and we tested this beautiful pop-up against the other one that looks, it looks clean. It has the same amount of information, but it doesn't look extremely professional. I mean, the image is cut off here. It doesn't look as like someone spent as much time as they spent on this. So bottom line, we tested this and it outperformed the other one by a factor of almost 2.5. So for every 100 people who came onto the site, we got 2.5 more subscribers at the exact same cost as we were with the previous pop-up. And that, again, I just want to reiterate that because it was crazy to me that with the exact same offer and the exact same text, we were getting that big of a difference. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to get a little bit more, to get a marginal improvement on these signups, but I was not expecting this. Because if you look at the text again, from a hierarchical standpoint, this comes first, but from a hierarchical standpoint, your eyes are drawn to this first, to this get 10% off your first order, which is the same here, right? It's not at the same position, but you can still see that this is where your eyes are drawn first. And send me the discount, send me the discount, same color on the button. We very intentionally kept everything that we could keep the same because we wanted to make sure that the image was what we're really testing. We want to compare apples to apples, and so we were trying to keep everything else the same. And so it's the same exact offer, but just by changing the image without adding any cost to the client of how much it costs to fulfill that promise of a discount without adding anything else. We suddenly are getting almost three times as many people from the same exact offer as we were getting previously, and that was crazy to me. Granted, this we started with a quite low sign up rate, but we really had been stuck in that testing different offers, very generous offers for a while, and it wasn't performing. And the fact that this different offer moved the needle so much was very interesting. And I think what it is, and this is really important to understand, is it's linked to perceived value, right? So if you see this pop up, and you've seen the products a little bit, you've looked around, you get 10% off, but the perceived value of the products might be lower when you see this because it looks a little bit more amateurish. And then when you see this, you can see a high quality picture of a product. This beautiful background. Obviously, this is professionally made. Um, it increases in your mind. It increases the perceived value of that product. So, that's a lot of times that's what it's about, especially in high ticket items. It's not the actual value, it's not the material value. What justifies the price point is the perceived value. So the way you present benefits of the product, the way you present how good it is, And imagery, of course, is a big part of that. So it's interesting because I should have known this. I was just stuck in this mindset that the offer was all that mattered and that we really had to focus on bringing that offer across in a very clear um, way, but without really paying too much attention to how the design was, which ended up being the main factor of this product because this company put a lot of effort into designing these products the way they are. So showing them first was actually what increased the perceived value. And so what's important about increasing the perceived value is if you give a discount on something, if the perceived value is low, then the discount's perceived value is also low, right? So that means if you increase the perceived value first with a beautiful image, then suddenly the 10% discount, same exact discount, becomes much more powerful because it becomes more valuable in the customer's head, even though it's the exact same cost. The second learning is to when you're A/B testing, to A/B test things that you don't expect to get a big impact because you never know what's going to work. With hindsight now, that makes sense to me that we're getting more signups with this sign up form as with the other one, but it wasn't clear to me when we started doing this. And you might have some situations where you're not sure, you don't think something's going to work, and then you A/B test it, and suddenly your customers show you that it does make a big impact. So always test things that even if you don't think that they are making a huge impact. For instance, you might want to, and this is something we're going to do next. We might want to test the CTA text. What's on the call to action? Does it say send me the discount, or does it say I want 10% off now? Things like that, where you might not think that it's going to make a big difference, but you also don't know if it is going to make a big difference, and you are sleeping on a lot of opportunity if you don't test these things. Because if I never tested this because I assumed that it would make a difference, but not that much, then we wouldn't have gotten this crazy difference. And now we're going to start testing some different offers again to see if, with the perceived value, that actually drives a bigger improvement. And I just thought it was a very interesting example of how to test things and why testing matters and why design matters as well. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or comments, and follow me for more data-driven deep dives into e-commerce email marketing accounts. Thank you.